I think that simply just the resources that we have available for our students, the facilities, the curriculum.
I think the passion that the teachers have for their students, the amount of time and dedication that we put in.
I'd have to say the biggest difference would be the factor of opportunity, really. They just provide a lot more chances and technology and things that help students be successful.
Frisco ISD is one of the fastest growing districts in the nation, but why?
We can talk about the great programming and the curriculum that we have available. Certainly, our students have an opportunity to go to the Kate Center or to pursue areas that they're really interested in, but I think that there's also a lot of great relationships that are built through Frisco ISD.
The thing that really sets us apart from other districts is that we're so student focused, and I think that kind of drives every decision we make.
As students and as teachers, we are all shaped by being in Frisco ISD in some shape or form.
If I hadn't been in Frisco ISD, I probably would not be this kind or funny or outgoing. Personally, I think that's how I am, but I would not be the person I am today because Frisco has, since I've been here my entire life, Frisco has really shaped me to be who I am today.
I feel like if I would have stayed in Louisiana, I wouldn't have, I'd definitely be a totally different person because when I came here, that's when I mainly started getting my crap together and getting involved in sports and everything like that, starting seeing the big picture of things.
Growing up in Frisco shaped my future because there were incredible teachers along the way that influenced my career choice and just who I am as an individual today. Being raised here itself, the teachers really affect who you are. And the students, your peers, Frisco pushes you to be an all-around good person.
Even with multiple perks of attending this expanding district, there are also some drawbacks while trying to overcome struggles of rapid growth.
To account for this growth, Frisco ISD plans on opening 4 new schools during the 2018-2019 school year. 2 elementary, 1 middle, and 1 high.
However, trying to accommodate for district growth and relieving other schools comes with the problem of rezoning.
Frisco ISD is growing tremendously, so we live on the south side of Craig Ranch. We all got zoned for Liberty, so I think it's just because it was just the district's growing so much and they can't fit, however many kids into one school without it being overflowing.
The Shaws are just one of many families affected by rezoning in Frisco. At the end of her 8th grade year at Scoggins Middle School, sophomore Maya Shaw thought she'd be attending Independence like the rest of her classmates. But because of where she lives, Maya was zoned for Liberty.
First moved here, we were at Liberty, then we were at Independence, then we were at Liberty, then Independence. So we just keep going back and forth every year. There were about 23 or 26 kids from the south side of Craig Ranch, this side of Stacy, and we got all rezoned to Liberty, and the other side was going to go to Independence.
I think the big thing for me going to Independence was I just have all of my friends. And I made a good group of friends in middle school, so it was nice to just, go on to high school with them and not have to make a completely new set.
But how did she get to Independence?
We filed a petition because there's another parent in this neighborhood who has twins who are going to Independence, and her son was with Maya, who was getting rezoned to Liberty. And luckily, we fought enough that we were able to grandfather to Independence.
While that might have worked for the older Shaw, the result was not quite the same for Maya's younger brother, Vinay.
I originally wanted to go to Independence High School, but I got rezoned to Liberty High School.
When my son, who's in 8th grade, we got rezoned again to Liberty, and this time we were not successful in our petition, so we are at Liberty and Independence.
With Vinay and Maya going to different schools, another issue arises.
My parents have to keep running back and forth to pick us up, and we start at the same time, we end at the same time.
But the struggle is that I still haven't quite figured out on on drop-off and pickup time because they both go to school at the same time and they get off at the same time since it's in the same school district. Constantly keep getting phone calls. Pick me up first, pick me up first. When Maya had a volleyball season, it wasn't as bad. But no, since the volleyball season's been over, dropping them off has been a challenge. And so my son, who goes to Liberty, has lost the battle and has been biking to school.
Even with transportation problems and trying to balance their personal lives, the Shaws said things worked out for the best.
I mean, at Independence, I would have my same friends. Probably I'd make some new ones, but it would be fun. But going to Liberty, I just met a lot more people.
It's hard making friends, and it's hard to be a freshman in high school. I mean, it's hard. So I do actually feel really bad for him, but I know that now he is perfectly fine. He has a good group of friends that he hangs out with, and I know that he likes it there, and he's not complaining or groaning or anything about it. So I know that he fits in there, but it's just my selfish reasons. Like, I always wanted to have my younger brothers in the same school as me.
The Shaws are not the only family adjusting to rezoning, and they certainly won't be the last as the district continues to grow.
As one of the fastest growing districts in Texas, Frisco Independent School District adds 2,500 to 3,500 students a year. But what makes people flock to FISD?
I personally made the decision to move to Frisco ISD for the exceptional schools. I just think it provides so many opportunities for students.
I think parents want their students in Frisco ISD schools. They have a very good reputation, but I think it's about the fact that we are going to push your student to be the best that they can be, and we're going to offer them a lot of different opportunities to get connected and to be involved and to grow.
I just think it provides so many opportunities for students and prepares them for wherever they may go, college ready or career ready. So that's been the focus for why we specifically chose. I think that's pretty up there, the top reason why many of other parents made that same decision.
Again, the teachers, just the curriculum itself, the way the teachers teach in general, their attitudes, they really love what they're doing here.
FISD has around 5,900 students enrolled in over 9 high schools, 17 middle schools, and 40 elementary schools. With such a large student population, many wonder why FISD doesn't change from multiple 5A campuses to fewer 6A programs.
I think the most common one that's shared is the student opportunity.
We want to meet the needs of individual students. That means simultaneously we have to extend and enrich our students who are faster learners. And then, we also have students who may need a little extra time.
In order to do this, FISD administrators say they are committed to the district's mission statement.
I think every campus kind of has its own culture, and that's really driven a lot by the district's mission statement, that knowing every student by name and need.
I really think that really sets us apart, just student focused.
Students are different at every campus, their needs may be different, just kind of meeting those students where they are and ensuring that they have what they need in order to grow.
And all the ways that the teachers go out of the way to help, and all the new things that they come up with to make it easier for us to reach out for help is a better opportunity.
That's why we feel like we exist, as a district, so that, our students are successful. So, and for us, it's not about just passing a test or standardized tests. It's about, okay, the students started here, but now they're here because they had quality instruction.
FISD administrators also say small school models provide more career-specific academic opportunities for students.
Some ISDs don't have a CATE center, so it's very difficult for them to pursue what they want to pursue other than college, and that's if they choose to go there. So Frisco ISD really pushes you to do what you want to do in life.
So many opportunities, there's so many things that the students might want to do and explore and prepare that might not just be in that line too, just career or for college, but just other special interests that they might have as well. So I hope we're providing these opportunities for them to experience and learn a lot about not only going further in the next steps, but just things around the world.
Compared to larger 6A campuses, such as Allen High School or Hebron High School, 5A schools allow more room for people to be in the tops of their classes.
I know people who are freakishly smart and they're not even top of our class. So that puts me at the top 35%, and I have a GPA that's higher than most people's GPA. And so like if I went to a small school, I would be up there in the top 2% per se.
The small school model also allows for more exposure for high school athletes.
Districts that have a larger 6A school, there's one quarterback. When we spread that out to multiple 5A programs, and in our case, we'll have 10 quarterbacks beginning next year. So it's just a lot more student opportunity.
It's a lot harder because there's, instead of like 3 people fighting for a position, there's 6 or 7.
Whether in athletics or academics, the district prides itself on keeping student growth a priority.
So many learning opportunities. There's so many things that are happening all at once, whether that's through fine arts, whether that's through athletics, whether that's through socio-emotional programs that we provide.
Everybody comes around the table, you know, and working towards a goal, which is student improvement.
So that's what, when I think of that and when I hear that and that it is throughout the district, that I hope that's the focus, that we are focusing on that individual and what do they need to reach their full potential.
All of these elements contribute to Frisco ISD's reputation. The one word can't describe it.
Energetic, because we are a fast-moving school district.
Personally, I feel that Frisco is very diverse. Explosive.
Frisco to me is collaborative.
It's explosive because our students do amazing things, our staff members do amazing things, and just the growth is explosive.
Whether you're a teacher or a student, Frisco ISD has the potential to shape you in more ways than you'll know.